Hi, Nadeem here for Smart Riding. I'm just taking the bike out for a run. It was snowing the last few days and it's all just cleared now. And I've got the Chigee AIO-6 here and I'm testing this today. And I'm actually taking a ferry across the lake here, which is the Lake Balaton here in Hungary. So I'm just going across and there's some nice roads the other side. So I thought I'd go over today and it gives me a chance to put this through its paces because I've done a fitting, guiding, etc. and an unboxing of this AIO-6 LT, but I've not done anything showing it in actual use yet. So this is Lake Balaton here in Hungary. It's the biggest lake in Europe as far as I'm aware. So the AIO-6 is at the premium end of the smart display market. It is one of the best displays that you can buy. I think you need to work out whether you're willing to pay the premium for this. I can give you the reasons for and against. The reasons for is it's probably the best display in terms of colours, contrast and brightness. I mean, the screen is rated at 2300 nits. Most of the competition is between 800 to 1200 nits. I think the 800 nit displays are not bright enough. In heavy sunshine in the summer, they're too dim. 1000 is just about acceptable, and 1200 is reasonably good. 1200 is about where you would want it to be, really. I mean, 1000 is okay as well, but this is 2300, so most of the new phones and stuff that you're buying on the market, like the iPhones, etc., they're well over 2000 nits now. So that just gives you an idea, you know, of what the display is capable of. On top of that, they've got a better user interface and stuff than some of the others as well. I mean, with this unit, you can add on things like the cameras and a blind spot detector. I mean, I've got the cameras hooked up to this, and I can, with a flick of a wheel, I can go through some of the menus. Like if I hold the wheel like this, it'll take me to the data display, and if I hold it again, it should take me to the cameras. So there's the camera there. That's the rear camera is shown at the moment. Now the cameras are 1080 60 frames per second. Most of the competition is either 1080 30 or similar to that, but this is 60 frames per second, so it gives you better footage. And it also means if you're into editing your footage like I am, you can use this and put it into slow motion, you know, make it still smooth and it'll look nice. I'll do this when I get back. I will be taking the footage from this and using it. So back to the display, I've got the BMW module fitted to the back of this. The way that the AIO-6 works, and you can buy different things for whatever you want to use it for. So I've added the BMW module, which means it goes into the BMW nav bracket. So that means I've got full wonder wheel control. So I've got it selected on the map just now, and if I just tilt the wheel, it'll make the map full screen. Or I can go back the way and take it back then, and if I flip it, so if I go round to the music, you can see it's moving across there, and I can forward tracks as well as I'm going along. I can open it full screen, and you can go through your music library, etc. if you want as well while you're moving, and that's without taking your hands off the handlebars. So I've tested a lot of displays. I think at the last count I'm at about 19 displays that I've got lying in my studio. Some of them I bought, some were sent for review, and this is probably the best in terms of the display itself. It's just phenomenal. Now the downside to that is, of course, is you don't get something for nothing, and this full system with the cameras, etc., and I think with the BMW module comes in about 800 euros, which will probably be about $1,000. I mean, but we do have a discount code in the description which will give you money off when you're buying the unit as well. So you can use that to get a better price on it anyway. But it's still an expensive system, so compared to Carpuride, etc. But you are getting a better display, to be fair. Now, Chigee only make a 5-inch and a 6-inch display. When they started, they said they were never going to make anything bigger, but I think their hand has been forced by the other companies all coming out with 7-inch displays and 6-inch. Now, the 6-inch is a good size. Compared to the AIO-5, the screen area on the AIO-6 is 44% bigger. So if you've got an AIO-5 and you're wondering whether is it worth upgrading, yes it is. You've got the extra screen area and you've got a screen that's almost twice as bright as the AIO-5 was. I think the AIO-5 was 1200 nits. This is 2300. So yeah, it is worth upgrading. Also, the 7-inch displays on the GS's, whether you've got the TFT display or the old analog ones like mine, here, the 7-inch cuts off the top of the display, and a lot of people don't like that. So the 6-inch doesn't. Yet, it's still big enough that you don't feel you're being shortchanged in terms of area of the screen itself. So you've got quite a big display there. You know, it's nice and clear. And as I said, because it's 2300 nits, it's pretty cool. I've done a lot of testing in the studio with the AIO-6. I've been playing around with it. I'll do a full tutorial on various things, like you know, how the wonder wheel works, how it interacts and everything, and there's a few other bits. There's a fusion mode as well, which I have no idea how it works at the moment, so I'm going to have to study that and do a video on that as well. But I'll be doing updates on the AIO-6 for the next 6 months at least, so there'll be regular updates. So if I have any problems, they'll be reported as well. So on the data display, is picking up my tire pressure monitors from the bike itself, and the speed, etc., trip meter, all those things. Because this is the LT unit, it's got a SIM card, so it's doing other things as well. I mean, it's giving me sunset time and temperature. You know, so it's 7 degrees Celsius here at the moment, so it's still fairly cold. But it gives you that data as well because of the LTE part. Now the LTE part, I'm not convinced it was a great buy for me, but I need to give it a bit more time, because what it does also is you can connect to the bike remotely and activate the unit, and it will activate the cameras and you can see through the cameras, etc. And you can also track the bike. You know, I think you can also give it to a friend or something, you know, your wife or your husband or whatever, and let them have a look at you riding along, and I think they can access your cameras as well as your position. So that's kind of cool, I suppose. But I haven't tested that side of it yet, so I'm going to do that and I'll get back to you whether it's worth it or not. But for the time being, I think this is probably the best display you can get on the market today, but it is a price premium. So, I mean, given that you can buy a Carpuride unit for just over $310 with the discount codes and stuff, this is going to come in at about double that, you know, without the cameras. So without the cameras, I think you're looking at about 700, maybe 750 or something. So they are double the price of the Carpurides and various other manufacturers as well. But if you simply must have the best, then this is the unit you'll go for. You know, if you're not worried about money, you've got yourself a brand new R1300 GS, etc., then this would probably be the one you're going to go for, I would imagine. You know, a lot of people would prefer to have the best. Other people, you know, if you don't have the money, then you're going to make compromises, obviously. But if you don't need to make any compromises, this is probably the unit that is the best on the market for your BMW or any bike, really.